I want to talk to you about the sex scandal in the church, about the pedophilia in the church. There was a recent inquiry in Newcastle, and one of the most senior churchmen, Brian Lucas, explained how he persuaded pedophile priests to quit.
Today, Father Lucas told the special inquiry into the cover-up of child sexual abuse.
One had to seduce them into agreeing to resign.
Later, counsel assisting asked,
"How many of these matters have you dealt with?"
Somewhere in the order of 35, give or take a few.
That was over a 6-year period in the early 1990s, but Father Lucas never took notes at any of the meetings with alleged pedophile priests.
If you are sitting in front of him taking notes, he wouldn't say anything.
Later, counsel assisting also asked,
"Is the real position as to why you didn't want to take any notes that you didn't want it to be disclosed at any subsequent legal process?"
He replied,
That would be a reasonable comment.
There you go.
So Brian Lucas...
Secretary of the Bishops' Conference.
That's it, he's the General Secretary of the Australian Catholic Bishops' Conference, a very senior role.
Yeah. Well, that's a world of their own.
Should he be still in that role?
Oh, well, how are you? What are you going to do? The only secular society can intrude now in the life of the Catholic Church and show us a better way. We can't do it amongst ourselves because we're still what? We're still basking in the illusion that Catholicism is in fact the successor to the Roman Empire.
Meaning?
And we are untouchable.
No.
See? Now, in-house, it would be unthinkable. In-house, it's unthinkable. Secular society has now caught us like a rabbit in the headlights of a motor car. See, we're stunned. Like that. Brian Lucas is stunned. That's his knee-jerk reaction. Because we're not used to being questioned in secular inquiries. Now, the more of it, the better. You see, and the more of it in this country, the better, because this country does not mean the Catholic Church any harm. See, in other cultures or in other countries, in other historic periods in time, we would have been dragged in and we would have been flogged and hung.